Bienvenue, ici War Survivor Chris Vegas qui s'adresse à tout le monde. C'est parti pour la suite de WWE 2K25 sur PS5. Et continuer le jeu, c'est parti. Je suis dans le mode Showcase. J'ai fini l'histoire avec Fatou et Sabu. Donc avec le Head Shrinkers. J'ai battu les Steiners. Je continue.
Hey, let's put this in the simplest of all terms. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is the biggest celebrity on the face of the planet today. Now, whether he's a blue chipper, the people's champion, or as we know him right now, the final boss, The Rock has always commanded all of the attention in the arena since the very first moment he made his WWE debut at the 1996 Survivor Series. Born into this business, The Rock would become WWE's first ever third-generation superstar, following in the footsteps of his father and grandfather. Who had competed in WWE rings before him.
Dwayne had the huge responsibility. There's a legacy, and you have to take it so seriously.
Even with incredibly high expectations, the Great One surpassed them all. Along with the usual achievements, if your name is The Rock: 2 Intercontinental Championships, 5 Tag Team Championships, 8 WWE Heavyweight Championships, a Royal Rumble victory, not even to forget the fact that The Rock once led an entire nation. The Rock has one of the more noteworthy feats in WWE history, earning WrestleMania victories over Hulk Hogan, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and John Cena. Each of these men are known as the faces of their respective era. Each of these men found out what happens when you go one-on-one. Oh, you know the rest. Of course, The Rock rivaled Stone Cold Steve Austin's popularity during the vaunted Attitude Era, tearing opponents down with rock bottoms and people's elbows, while tearing them apart on the mic with cutting one-liners and catchphrases that are still recited to this day.
If you smell, know your role and shut your mouth.
He ended CM Punk's 434-day title reign as WWE Champion at the 2013 Royal Rumble as well, after having only competed twice over the previous 9 years, displaying the always-ready mentality and physical conditioning on which he has built his global brand. But you don't need me to rattle off The Rock's resume to you, now do you? Of course not. The man is an occasion unto himself. He has headlined the biggest events against WWE's most iconic superstars and has always found a way to, how does he put it? Layeth the smackdown on some jabroni's candy ass. I couldn't have said it better myself, although I think I may have just done that. But indeed, he has. On a Thursday night in February of 1997, The Rock, still known as Rocky Maivia, would find himself challenging for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Only a few months into his tenure, he would be matched up against a face that would ultimately become one of his most familiar and hated rivals, Triple H, Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Seemingly overmatched by a more seasoned opponent, a youthful Rock would demonstrate all the traits that have come to define him in the years since: tenacity, high IQ, and that legendary Samoan strength to ultimately surprise Helmsley and kick off the first championship reign for Rocky Maivia. It would be the first step of a journey that has ultimately led The Rock into the pantheon of WWE's elite. So now it's all in your hands. It's up to you to showcase the undying drive that makes The Rock the hardest worker in the room to deliver a shocking upset against the Greenwich snob himself. Guide The Rock to victory over Triple H at a very special Thursday Raw Thursday to give the first jolts to what would become the most electrifying career in sports entertainment.
C'est parti pour la suite du showcase avec Rocky Maivia. The Rock, the WWE Intercontinental Championship.
Making his way to the ring is the challenger from the South Pacific, weighing in at 275 pounds, Rocky
Maivia.
A blue chip talent with a bright future.
Voici Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Hearst Helmsley. His opponent from Greenwich, Connecticut, weighing in at 246 pounds, the WWE Intercontinental Champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Helmsley is scheduled to face another challenger at an upcoming show this Sunday. And he's taking the risk, stepping in here against a newcomer, Rocky Maivia.
Well, you can consider it risky, you can consider it overconfident, but any way you look at it, it's a dangerous move by Helmsley to take on an athlete who has been on a real roll. Rocky Maivia has been successful thus far in WWE, and Rocky is focused. Rocky is only thinking about tonight.
Saxton, just curious, have you ever exercised your right to remain silent? I am tired of all this talk about Rocky Maivia. Yeah, he's been on a roll, but it could all come to a screeching halt tonight at the hands of Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
T'inquiète pas, je vais te prendre ton titre et en prendre très soin. Prendre soin. Montre la ceinture et donne-la à l'arbitre. Regarde-la bien parce que je vais te la prendre dans 5 minutes. Peut-être 5 minutes. Ou peut-être plus. On va voir ça tout de suite. Allez, sonne la cloche, l'arbitre.
The Intercontinental title hangs in the balance. Tonight in a match between our refined champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley, and the young challenger, Rocky Maivia.
Rocky Maivia has a lot to prove here. The third-generation up-and-comer would love nothing more than to grab his first championship tonight and send a message to the WWE that Rocky Maivia has arrived.
But Hunter Hearst Helmsley will do everything in his considerable power to stop that from happening. As far as Helmsley is concerned, Maivia is barely even worth his time.
R2 et rond.
Cobra clutch, torturing their opponent.
In trouble here.
On fait donc un peu plus de pression en plaçant des combos dans les 45 prochaines secondes. Ça, vous savez. À 0.
Starting to see the tolls of this match add up.
Nothing ready. What's it going to take for Hunter Hearst Helmsley to retain his Intercontinental title here? How can he get the better of Rocky Maivia?
Well, the champ needs to put this young up. Start Maivia in his place with unrelenting offense. No time for graceful.
Je pense qu'il m'en a empêché de le faire.
The Intercontinental title hangs in the balance. Tonight in a match between our refined champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley, and the young challenger, Rocky Maivia.
Rocky Maivia has a lot to prove here. The third-generation up-and-comer would love nothing more than to grab his first championship tonight and send a message to the WWE that Rocky Maivia has arrived.
But Hunter Hearst Helmsley will do everything in his considerable power to stop that from happening. And as far as shoulders down, championship at stake.
Tentative de tomber, bien sûr.
One count. Not quite.
Oh, man, right to the arm. Hyperextend your elbow.
And conspicuous by his absence is the butler of Hunter Hearst Helmsley, who has been intervening in matches as of late. Who knows?
Est-ce que tu vas me lâcher, Hunter? Merci.
Rocky has bigger problems in the ring, gentlemen.
Close l'œil pour bien te calmer.
Worldwide television. He's got to have a stomach full of butterflies.
Oh my goodness! Maivia way up high.
Il va sauter, Maivia.
You gotta be kidding me!
They got all of that, just taking flight and soaring through the sky.
What's it going to take for Hunter Hearst Helmsley to retain his Intercontinental title here? How can he get the better of Rocky Maivia?
Well, the champ needs to put this young upstart Maivia in his place with unrelenting offense. Oh, look out! Good Lord! Taking flight.
Et reprend son compte à l'arbitre.
Humanly possible.
But at what cost?
Brought back into the ring from the floor now.
From the top.
Diving double axe handle.
Fortune favors the bold. These risks could be a winning strategy.
Close line.
And watching from home
Contre, mais bien sûr.
Rocky Maivia, former WWE Tag Team Champion.
I must admit, I do see a bright future for Maivia.
Oh no! Now possibly setting up
Finition.
for submission. Get it locked in. I didn't expect him to just let go.
I don't know what he's thinking, but he needs to focus on the task at hand.
Looking to explore things ringside now. Lariat.
De...
And a counter by Helmsley.
Dominating shoulder tackle.
And Byron, Rocky has tremendous exuberance, tremendous youth. He's
Non,
going
ça
to be
contre
a star
ça.
for a long time.
I think Rocky Maivia shows
Ça... Si, c'est où on peut recommencer. Faut vraiment faire dans les 30 secondes.
The Intercontinental Championship is on the line here between two superstars who don't have anything nice to say about one
Le
another.
retourne à
The
l'extérieur.
challenger, Rocky Maivia, and our current champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Well, Helmsley is our champion for a reason. He's a cut above the rest, a higher class of in-ring competitor. This
Va dehors,
Rocky Maivia
merci.
guy should learn his place and respect his
Que je
match.
puisse te massacrer.
coming down on their opponent like a sack of bricks.
And watching from home is Rocky Johnson, the father of Rocky Maivia, former WWE Tag Team Champion.
I must admit, I do see a bright future for
Au
Maivia.
ring.
Those that have been privileged enough to see Rocky Johnson in action will appreciate Rocky Maivia because he's a chip off the old block.
Notwithstanding as well the genes of his grandfather, the incomparable Peter Maivia, Chief Maivia.
Oh boy, they don't come any tougher than Peter Maivia.
Hunter on the receiving end.
Clothesline!
Close
Oh,
line.
he could be looking for
Allez,
a submission
soumission.
here. And he decides to let his opponent out of the hold.
Might have felt like he was losing a grip and didn't want the opposition to counter out of the submission. If Rocky Maivia is going to take down the more polished and experienced Hunter Hearst Helmsley, he's going to have to do it with unrelenting energy. Rocky has to keep coming at the champion with big attacks until Helmsley collapses under the onslaught.
It's a bold strategy that will take everything the young Maivia's got, but you're right. It could be his best path to his first championship win. And we know Rocky doesn't have the same experience as Helmsley, and that could be a developing story as this match progresses.
And this is where an experienced wrestler like Helmsley can take a young wrestler and pick an
Et
opponent,
voilà.
take advantage,
C'est cassé.
capitalize, and win.
Up on their shoulders. Down in a hurry. Placing him in the corner.
Pourquoi tu me mets dans le coin, toi? Voilà le contre. Début sur la troisième corde, voilà. Et en appuyant sur rond ou sur X, placer une attaque.
And give credit where it's due. Rocky Maivia is leaving nothing in the ring in pursuit of the Intercontinental.
Oh, look out. It's on now. Oh, man.
Big shots being fired right now. Neither competitor letting up.
Just teeing off with that fight forever vibe. It looks like we've got ourselves a brawl here.
The willpower, the sheer guts of these two. You can feel the contact, and so does the WWE Universe.
Two fighters putting their haymakers on autopilot right now.
Et voici le drop kick.
He's headed up high.
Lift off.
Un attaqueur plongeon puissant qui était placé.
And executed that high risk perfectly. I don't think Helmsley had that scouted at all.
Le saisir dans le
Hunter
coin,
whipped into the
voilà.
corner, nobody home. Rocky hit hard. And now Hunter looks to take over this match.
Helmsley muscling Maivia up to the top turnbuckle in a big right hand.
Énorme droite.
Helmsley with something big in mind here for his challenger tonight.
Une baffe. Encore une baffe.
Well, this is just blatant disrespect from the arrogant champion.
Almost daring Rocky. Hey, you really want my title? You really think you're going to be Intercontinental Champion?
Up to the top. Hooking Rocky into a superplex. This could be it. Can Hunter capitalize? This could be it. Hook of the leg and a cover, and Rocky stays in it, getting his shoulder up.
Still not enough to put out the flame of Rocky Maivia.
Hunter has to be asking himself, what else do I have in my arsenal? And I think we may get our answer, gentlemen.
Yeah, it's just a matter of time, I believe, before this one's over. Hunter hooking Rocky, taking his time, looking to put him away.
And Maivia just collapsed.
This just shows you how much damage Hunter Hearst Helmsley has inflicted on the challenger in this matchup.
I think Maivia
Il
is
s'écroule, il essaie de le récupérer, il n'y arrive pas.
Call this one.
The official checking on Rocky. Hunter Hearst Helmsley believes this is close to being over. Lifting him back up again.
Le relève.
Shoulders down. Rocky
Il remporte le titre.
Rocky Maivia has shocked Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Here is your winner,
A new Intercontinental Champion, Rocky Maivia.
We have a new Intercontinental Champion.
Et voilà, tous les objectifs ont été réalisés. Les 6 sur 6. Rocky Maivia surprend tout le monde. Ils sont sortiront l'Intercontinental Championship après une performance absolument électrisante. Si tu as des questions, n'hésite pas à rester passionné dans ce que tu fais. Fin de la vidéo.